Hello, everybody. It's me, Nicole Tarot and Tea. I am back, and I'm here to finish my water sign readings. Been out of commission for a couple weeks. Been sick with the ick, whatever. I'm all good now, and I'm here for you, Pisces. So, for you, Pisces placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, let's go ahead without further ado and let's see what's going on for the rest of October going into November. Hi, guys. If you guys want to just show me some love real quick and just please click that like button. I really would like to have my videos start, going through the YouTube channel so that I can reach the people that need to get these messages. I am an intuitive tarot reader. I do read for all signs. I am somebody that, I get downloads of energy. And so sometimes my readings might, resonate for all of you, depending on what sign you are. We all have different signs in our zodiac. Today I'm reading for Pisces. So if you feel this reading resonates for you, this could be for you. I would like to go ahead and just clear out the energy since it's been a while since I've done a reading, okay? Okay. All right. Pisces, please, spirit guides, angels, and white light only. No negative energy is allowed. Let's go ahead and get some accurate messages for my Pisces people. Pisces. We've had quite a few moons that have, transpired since I've last done a Pisces reading. One of the moons was really intense in your energy, and it might still be affecting you at this time, Pisces. You might be coming out of feeling extra tired, extra just, you know, in your head about things that you like never really, stuff that you've never really thought about, too often has been kind of like irking you or, you know, kind of hitting on your intuition, if you will. So let's go ahead and pull some Moonology cards for Pisces placements, please. What does Pisces need to know at this time? This just is going to be whatever comes out. I don't really have a theme. It's just going to be for the end of October going into November, okay? And what you might be going through at this time, Pisces. Quite a few cards wanted to come out, and I'm here for it. You need to hold your vision about something that you've been trying to manifest or bring into your realm, if you will. There's something that you need to release, Pisces, this month. I'm not sure what that is, but once you release whatever this is, it could be a guilty conscience or a burden or, just actually somebody that's just not bringing anything into your life, but issues. There's going to be a powerful change happening. We do have another full moon coming up. I always talk about this moon. It's like the Halloween moon, that real bright orange moon. I think it happens on the 30th. It starts peaking and it goes into a full moon, around Halloween time. So that's something that, is going to make you believe, like your thoughts, your intuition, everything that you're thinking about is actually not impossible. It's going to, it's going to come to you. You've been working really hard, Pisces. Some of you guys might be working overtime. Some of you guys might be having to deal with the weather changes now that we're going into winter. You're working extra hard. Your hard work is paying off. We have Capricorn energy here right now and Aries energy here, okay? We have this surrender to the divine. That's a very powerful card to get during any type of these moon changes. We just had like a full moon in Aries a couple days ago. I still feel like that full moon energy is lingering about. So just know that surrender to the divine means that a fiery approach is is coming into fruition. Something that you've probably been holding on to for quite some time is about to, you know, come to the surface to the point where you're able to either let it go or let it flow or go with it. Whatever this is coming towards you, Pisces, it's going to be very powerful. Alrighty, that was a lot just from the Moonology cards. Let's go ahead and get a couple more Oracle cards. I want to see where this reading is going when I go into the tarot. Um, and yeah, and then I kind of want to pull you versus all 12 signs on this reading. I just feel the need, like, to just really update you on the current energy with somebody that you might be dealing with. So yeah, we are going to get some messages for Pisces. What does Pisces need to know, spirit guides, at this time for Pisces? Pisces. Oh, Pisces. I kind of feel like you're coming out of or you might still be going through like some sort of depression. Like you feel like you're like questioning everything. What's your purpose? What are you here to do? Why am I here? We have the envy card. You're still the same as everybody else, but with different challenges. And so I just still believe that Pisces, you're just one of those sweet souls who just, you know who you are, you know what you're about. And I think that the only thing that you feel that's getting away from you is time. You haven't changed, only time is changing, is what I'm hearing. And so you might be questioning a lot of things. The happiness card came out, which is awesome, but it came out in reverse. So I'm aware that being happy means I'm on the right path. So some of you guys might be facing a little bit of challenges where you're not feeling completely happy, like you're not feeling completely fulfilled. There's something missing. I'm hearing like there's a huge void in your heart space. Okay, you're not completely happy. You're questioning a lot of things. I feel that you might be, one of those people that maybe logs on to their social media and just kind of wants to see what everybody's up to. And some part of you might be envious because you might reminisce on a part of your life where you felt youthful and young and you remember feeling something that as an empath that somebody else was going through. And so you might be a little extra emotional and sensitive about growing old or something like that. Forgive yourself for feeling this way, Pisces. It's okay. Your beliefs are right for you. You are who you are, okay? And knowing that, I have a lot of Pisces people in my life that are very important and I'm very close to. And I've known these people my whole life for years, I just know that you Pisces know what's right for you. You believe in what you believe in, and then death is an illusion. So some of you guys are actually thinking about, not that it's funny, but you might be thinking a lot about death and like how a lot of things are ending. And, you're just trying to, figure out what your purpose is. Some of you guys are younger, some of you guys are older. It's just energy, but I feel that Pisces youthfulness, okay, like an innocent boy, girl, like somebody that's just really innocent. You always have um that perception about you, Pisces. And at least if you don't see it, other people see that in you. So I can understand the whole youthfulness and reminiscing, and not being envious. Like, I don't feel like you want to trade your life or anything, but I feel like you're envious of, you know, time robbing everything from you. Like, feeling like things are getting away from you, feeling like you haven't completed something, feeling like there's something that's unfinished or left, that you're just not able to get to now. You could be having these thoughts or overthinking these types of things at this time. It's completely normal. Um, it's all about, like, when we pull tarot, if I get the Wheel of Fortune, that talks about things are changing, things are not the same. So we are going to go into the tarot. I'm drinking lemon ginger tea. This is tarot and tea with Nicole, and I am all about the tea. Okay, so I'm drinking the lemon ginger because I'm coming out of um something, that a virus, you know, you could call it COVID, you could call it a flu, you could call it a cold, you could call it just the weather is changing. And whenever the weather changes, I'm your girl that's gonna like feel it. I feel every single thing, that happens, and it just affects me. So that's why I'm drinking this. But it is actually pretty good. So kind of tastes like pine salt. Not that I drank pine salt, but that lemony pine salt taste. I Pisces, my spicy Pisces. Pisces, just a little, fun information for you. Pisces is the opposite sign of my zodiac, Virgo. If you look at an astrological chart, you'll see that we are on two spectrums of the zodiac. However, with that being said, opposites attract. So I do have a lot of Pisces people in my life. My father is a Pisces. One of my best friends is a Pisces. Yeah, Pisces. All right, let's go ahead and see what we have for you. What can Pisces overall energy for October for Pisces? The Devil card. Devil, devil, devil. So this can mean all kinds of things, okay? This literally could mean that you feel like you're addicted to somebody's energy, you're addicted to love, you're addicted to something, okay? It could be anything. There's something that is really enticing to you overall, something that you're passionate about, something that you can't just shake off. This devil energy is really hard, really hard. It could talk about addictions. It could talk about all kinds of things. Okay. So you guys it could just be that Halloween's coming and you don't want to eat all your kids' candy because sugar is bad. Halloween could be your weakness. I'm hearing. What do we have for Pisces? That wanted to come out. Yeah, the strength card came up in reverse. Having a hard time saying no, having a hard time letting go of something that makes you feel good. That is the challenge that you're facing. We have the Five of Pentacles. The Five of Pentacles, it's not like the worst energy. I feel like the Five of Wands is worse than this because it talks about competing for attention, not feeling good enough. But this just talks about kind of like, ruh-roh, like, am I strong enough? Should I feel bad about myself? You might be feeling guilty because of your guilty pleasures or something like that. The Five of Swords is here. I said I did not want to see that card, but the Five of Swords talks about giving up on something. It could be a friendship. It could be, somebody that challenged you and you're walking away being prideful. So some of you guys in October are your pride, everybody has pride, but something is going to be really irking you that you're having a hard time letting go. You might be going through this, okay, in October. Whew. All right. Well, let's see, Pisces. What else? Tell me more for Pisces. The Hermit card came out in reverse. Your advice and what you need to do is shed light on this whole situation that you might be going through. You might be, coming out of depression. You might have a little bit of social anxiety, and I think that this came up in reverse. This is Virgo energy. You could be dealing with a Virgo, okay, or have Virgo placements, but you're coming out of that energy that you're feeling like you're having to compete, okay? Life isn't always about competing. The Emperor here is your energy overall. This is being very prideful, okay? We have 555 here, the 5 of Wands. So what you need to do going into November is let that go with this full energy. This is Aries energy. I did feel Aries energy in the beginning of your reading when I was pulling oracle cards. You need to just be a little bit more lighthearted. Don't be so hard on yourself. Okay, you might just be coming out of, something that was really bothering you, um, something that made you feel like you had to go into that competitive mode, maybe at work, or it could be with anything, okay? That energy, 555, it talks about challenges and overcoming them and being strong and not having this devil energy control you or take over things. So this is what's coming up for me. I'm going to go ahead and clarify some of these cards real quick, and then I'm going to pull some more, okay? Some challenges are coming, but when I see the full card here, that means if you can just be strong enough to overcome whatever this is, you're going to get through this, okay? And you're going to feel a lot better going into November. Let's clarify the 5 of Pentacles, the 5 of Swords, and the 5 of Wands. 555. Okay, look that up as your angel number. There are some messages there that you need to hear. We have the 10 of Pentacles. Okay, that talks about family life, home. Some of you guys are already married and settled down, and you guys are just wanting the balance of your home life to be okay. You're not wanting your addictions or whatever this is affecting what's important to you, okay? So the 555 is here to remind you, you have support, you have family, you do have people that want to grow with you, that believe in you. Some of you guys could have a dog, a like a white, I don't know what kind of dog this is, but some of you guys just have like kids, a dog, a house, and you guys are just trying to figure things out. Some of you guys could have 7 people in your household. Not all of them live with you. Some of them are off to college. Some of them are married. Um, there is one in particular, if you have kids, that you might be worried about their path and where they're going. So the 555 is here, it's like I'm hearing like you're not thinking about yourself right now. You're thinking about your family, and you're thinking about your kids. You're thinking about all these things, okay? Let's clarify the strength in reverse. Why is the strength in reverse here for Pisces? Okay, so the King of Pentacles came out to the Knight of Swords and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. So you might be, the head of your household, or somebody that, helps keep everything in order. You might be the person that pays all, the bills. It's responsible for picking up the kids, responsible for a lot of things with this Knight of Swords energy. You have like a really routine but fast-paced life, daily is what you're dealing with. The Knight of Pentacles in reverse, clarifying, being strong, with all of this stuff going on. I just feel like you're kind of like feeling like you're chasing your own tail, like you're just kind of going around in circles, right? Despite all this rage, I'm just a rat in the cage. I think that's like, what is that? Smashing Pumpkins or something? I don't know. That's coming to my head. Like a rat in the cage. Like you just, you're trying to, what your advice is to balance things out going into November, like tying up loose ends of, things that you need to let go. The Seven of Cups tells me that you have choices and you have options. You have things that are coming to you that you need to, you know, decide on. Okay. And once you make a decision, not to be in this devil energy, I feel that November is going to go pretty smooth for you. I'm going to go ahead and get some different tarot cards. I want to know what's going on. What can Pisces, expect in November for my Pisces placement? What can Pisces expect in November? So October talks about tying up loose ends and things like that. We're going into November for Pisces. What can Pisces expect? Two of Pentacles. So making a decision that didn't come up in reverse. So actually choosing something that makes you happy, balancing things out. What else for Pisces? The Moon card is here. That's my Pisces and Capricorn card that talks about our, our hidden emotions, our hidden feelings about something. You're making a decision, but you're keeping quiet about it. Okay, you're just gonna actually smooth into this new thing. The Strength is here and it's upright. So you're getting stronger. You're finally letting, what you need to let go. Like you're making that decision. You feel good. Two of Wands is here. Two of Wands is here. So now I'm getting the twos. Okay. So you're going from the fives to the twos. Okay. So the Two of Wands, and we have the Six of Swords here. So making a decision not to look back on something, leaving the past in the past, okay, and not feeling guilty about it. So you're making a decision that's going to bring in more money, more balance with that Six of Pentacles. This is earth energy. This is exactly where you want to be with, and it's something that it's going to make you happy with this King of Wands. You're going to feel happier about yourself. You're going to feel more confident, because you finally made a decision to let go of guilt. I should just label this: Pisces needs to let go of guilt in October, like for sure. If you can do that, it's going to bring in a lot of stability in your home life and everything like that. So that is what I have for you, for the month of October going into November. I want to go ahead and get you versus all 12 zodiac signs. What lies beneath? What's going on with the sign you might be dealing with? Aries through Pisces, starting with Aries, ending with Pisces. Okay. All right. Let's go ahead and see what's happening for you guys. What is the hidden truth? If you're dealing with a sign, we're going to start with Aries. So Pisces, dealing with an Aries. Spirit guides, please give me accurate messages. Pisces, dealing with an Aries. Pisces, dealing with an Aries. Okay, so the Aries wants to fight for you. They want to claim you. Love is a battlefield is here. They wish they could take back their words. They could have been really harsh with their communication. So the Aries wants to take back their words. They want to fight for this connection. If you're dealing with a Taurus, the Taurus is putting on a show. Um, they feel that you came closer to anyone. They're trying to impress you. So you might have a Taurus that's being extra, like on their social media or their communication with you, or just popping up because they feel a connection with you. The Gemini. So the Gemini is depressed. Okay, the Gemini wants to know if they still have a chance. You might have had a falling out with a Gemini and they want a second chance with you. Pisces dealing with a Cancer. So the Cancer regrets lying to you, and once upon a time, love story came out. Um, I'm totally feeling Romeo and Juliet when you first met. You guys fell in love, but something happened, and the Cancer disappointed and lied to you, and they regret it really, really bad. If you're dealing with a Leo, the Leo is in a committed relationship, but they want a new beginning. Okay. So they're expecting a new beginning. Maybe they want a commitment from you since this is you dealing with this sign. Maybe they need to get a divorce or a separation or something like that to be together. If you're dealing with a Virgo, the Virgo says they have too much to lose. But we have private relationships. So you could have a private relationship or been in a private relationship with a Virgo. Maybe you realize you have too much to lose, or they have, um, but this Virgo does have a lot of emotions for you. And, you know, they're keeping this to themselves. Okay. This Libra, if you're dealing with a Libra, I hope that you can forgive me one day. They want to set the record straight with you. So, something that happened between you and the Libra, they want to set things right. They want to get on the right path. Okay. Maybe you had a hurtful conversation with them last. You're dealing with a Scorpio. The Scorpio is, it says, I'm becoming a better person. And we have hater here. We have promiscuous, sleeps around, free for all with your man. So you could have a Scorpio that you don't trust. Maybe you feel like they're doing something behind your back, or they feel this way about you. Maybe because they don't think that you find them promiscuous or sexy, or you might think bad about them if they did something to you to hurt you. Okay, you're holding a grudge against a Scorpio, or vice versa. It could go either way. If you're dealing with the Sagittarius can't get enough of you. It says kick to the curb and copycat. So, this Sagittarius, maybe you disconnected from a Sagittarius because you realized they were copying you somehow, way, shape, or form. They're becoming obsessive a little bit. Um, the Sagittarius feels like you kicked them to the curb, is what I'm hearing. Capricorn, the Capricorn feels really drawn to you. They have bank failure here. Maybe a Capricorn let you down financially, owes you money, or doesn't feel like they have enough money to make you happy, or feels like something could have happened with this Capricorn's career. But they feel really drawn to you, but they might be keeping a distance. If you're dealing with an Aquarius, the Aquarius wants to know if you're ever going to make things right. And we have doing drugs here. We have recording, announcing, revealing. Something came out, some drama happened between you and Aquarius. They want to know if you're ever going to make things right because they felt a connection with you. And, you know, and they're hoping that you guys can heal whatever happened between you. And finally, if you're dealing with another Pisces like yourself, This Pisces is saying they can't be with you because you guys don't share the same values. We have sex shop here, so there's a lot of attraction between you and another Pisces. That's not the issue. The issue is that one of you guys, you guys don't have share the same values. One of you guys wants to have kids or already has kids, and the other one doesn't, or something that has to do with, marriage or kids. Okay, so you guys don't share the same values, and they want you because they're attracted to you because we have that sex shop energy, but it's not going to work out long term. So that is what I have for you, Pisces, you versus all 12 zodiac signs. I want to go ahead and get what advice we can give my Pisces. What advice can we give Pisces? You can take it, you can leave it. What advice can we give Pisces? So we have the Gardener card, the Lovers card, and the Tower card. So with the Gardener card, it talks about watering things so that they can grow, communicating your feelings to somebody. We have Gemini energy here with the Lovers card, somebody that you feel a major attraction to. Maybe you started off with just the attraction and not growing into the friendship or getting to know this person. So a tower moment came. A tower moment comes in, and it might feel like everything is just over, like everything is gone and ruined. But when we get the Gardener card here, your advice is to try to water the garden, even though it's going to be raining season and the gardens are going to get watered. It's still important that you water, you mend something that you might have felt that you just threw away or somebody threw you away. So that is your advice, is, to take the initiative, to mend something, to water your soul and what is right for you. Okay. And do what it is that put an end to whatever it is that has been eating at you. Okay. When we go into November, this will also transpire into 2026 and start out your year a little bit differently, is what I'm hearing. So that is what I have for you, my Pisces. If you guys want a personal reading, you can always email me at NicoleBryant74@gmail.com. Check my description box. Please hit the like button. If you resonated with this reading, leave a comment. I love to hear from you guys. And I hope you have a great evening. All right. Cheers. Namaste. Still tastes like pine sol. Oh.